Good morning, folks, and welcome back. My name is Tuxedo Ian. We are getting back into our playthrough of Book of Hours. This will be part number 43 of our series. When we last left off, we had started harvesting some stuff, I believe. I'm trying to remember exactly what I was doing. It's been a couple days. But with that said, probably going to start working on some of our harder books if we can, and maybe try and make some progress into the Curcubit. So let's dive back in and see what we can get done on today's game. Alright, so we have an old wound and we have some clouds to work with today. We're full up on our soul fragments. It is getting close to the we're past the halfway point of summer. So let's see, what rooms do we have to work with here? We have... Oh, the first thing I'm going to do is we are going to use some of our FET to go exploring on the moor. See if we can get some more sea glass. I think... Okay, so we're making some oozled here. So we'll let that process. We are also reading a book here to get... yes, Foresight. We were going to do something with Forge. We are going to probably try and make some more fermented. Yes, because we're making some iotic acids there. We are making some Barbehelen. And we made some Lethe. With Keeper level Nectar, not Moon, Lethe is precursor to the Great Ink Medicat. So Lethe has 4 Moth and 2 Grail and 2 Nectar and 2 Scale, so could be useful for us. And now that we know how to make it with Inks of Containment and Liquid. We also have another bottle of it here. And we have some Gideon Soaks here and some arsenic. The poison sometimes known as the Message of the Swan. Interesting. We just need to drop this onto the desk. We have some Whispering Sand here. Actually, we'll grab that because we can use that to make another old moment. And let's see, what do we have? So we have... Oh, and we're making another... Yes, there we go. We have another... One last pipe shrill, and the wind is still. We have a wind in waiting. When the sun was redder, when the world was softer, and the 30 ruled the sky, the winds were better neighbors. Moth, Scale, Grail, and Sky. We'll refill that. We do not need the wind in waiting. We need both of our fifes, though. And we can use... Use a FET to make another Ascendant Harmony. So let's see, 3 Scale. We'd need 9 to get down there, or 11 here. We also have this new room that was opened off of Earl Bryan's U. The Shrieking Gull Cloud. The gulls have made this their kingdom, and they have grown intolerant of interlopers. We'll have to pacify or discourage them. So we need 12 sky to get there. So this would give us 6. The pipe would give us 3. So that's 9. 10. Yeah, we can definitely get there. We also have up here, we need forge or lantern for that. Or sky. Rose or sky. Grail, heart, or winter. Let's see. We do need to make some more Solomon's preparation. Can we use... We can't use flowers there. We need somewhere that takes winter and can accept flowers. Not there. Not there. Looks like we'll have to wait for the alchemy bench to be freed up. Yeah, this just takes wood and metal. Yeah, this does not take... This takes winter, but it doesn't take flowers. Over here, we're making that January sanguinary. So we'll give it another few seconds to free up the... Let the oozled finish crafting. Alright, so there is our foresight. So we have some forge power. And so let's see. Let's go ahead and get Mr. Kill and start him working. Mr. Kill can always spend a few hours to help a friend. So we'll give him that wind and waiting, which will raise him up to 7 sky. And by the time he is done, we'll be wait another 30 seconds, and we'll have the fifes done. Stop it quickly! Quickly! January sanguinary. So we have 2 bottles of this now, and if we need a massive heart or... So this actually would be useful for us to try and read that 16-point book. And I know it gives us a memory, but I'm trying to remember what exactly the memory is if we were to research it. We're also done making our Poire Belle Helene, so we can stick this on our shelves for now. And we have a food with Grail, Heart, Moon, and Nectar if we need it. Almost done here making our Iotic Essence. With Keeper level Forge, Iotic Essence is the precursor to the great ink called Orpiment Exultant. With Keeper level Lantern, it can become Xanthotic Essence instead. Okay, so let's set our sand here on the shelf. So we can grab the Orpiment. We'll grab the... So let's see, we can throw that in there. We add metal. And then we add let's see, spices and savors. Just gets that also makes Iotic Essence. We'll add the memory as well, just so we have it there. Let's see. So that's not quite enough. We'll try... there we go. So, transformations and liberations. Transform the essence into the Encostum Terminal, Orpiment Exultant. Transformations and liberations with Keeper level Forge plus Iotic Essence creates Orpiment Exultant. And let's see, does Pyroglyphics also do that? No, Pyroglyphics needs something else for its level 15 skill. So we will use transformations and liberations, and we will make a bottle of Orpiment Exultant. So that will be 2 minutes on that. We'll grab our sand back. Almost done with Oozult here. This is an Encostum Terminal, one of the great inks. Use it with your journal to record a history and fulfill your reason for coming to Hush House, if you so choose. Oozult, the ink in which the first history was recorded by the unwise mortal. Oozult is the bright yellow gold of Lantern. Light lingers on it for a little while, even in the dark. Gold is not needed to mix Oozult, but amber is. Unobtrusive shrines to Uzult could sometimes be found in the churches of the unconquered sun. Use an in-custom ink with your journal to make determinations and record histories. If the hours listen, the world changes. This is an in-custom with 7 lantern, 7 moth, and 7 sky. So that would definitely come in handy for reading anything that needs a lot of lantern or moth power, which we don't have at the moment, because the books we do need to read are Grail. Well, we need Forge there. We still need Ramsund. We don't know that. We have Forge there, and we have Heart there. So neither of our customs that we have will help us with any of those. So I think the orpiment will definitely be Forge element, so we can definitely use that to read one of those Forge books. So that being said, that leaves us with... We have a couple packages here we need to open, so we'll start opening one of those. We'll use one of our shaft. Let's see what it gives us. Alright, so Mr. Kill is now at Sky 7. We can give him something that has Sky element to it. Do we have any Sky food? No, we do not. We just have Sky drink, but we're not going to need that. We'll wait a second for our pipes to be used, and then we can just drop a pipe on him to get him up to 10, which will be enough for our purposes. Okay, and our Uzult was done over here, so let's see. We were going to do Auroral Contemplations, but we need a... There we go. We need one of those. Revelation. Ah, there's some more sea glass for us. Smooth as an egg, frosted like a winter window. We'll put this up in the alchemist lab. So we know that Ichor Vitreous is how we make Ashertine, but we need to find the correct skill that would let us do that. Because it's apparently not Auroral Contemplations or Inks of Revelation. Because Auroral Contemplation just gives us... does not give us the option to get into Ashertine. So let's see, what other lantern skills do we have? We have Disciplines of the Scar. Just makes an old moment. Inks of Revelation just makes the Ichor Vitreous. What are our other lantern skills? We have Sacrosalis Invicti. Is that enough? Nope, we cannot get to 15 with that. That one probably does make Ashertine, but we'll find out later. We'll drop this in the alchemy lab here. Set the driftwood on the window ledge here for now. That was what I was going to do. I knew I was forgetting something, so we're going to take our old wound. And we apply Edict's Martial. And a soul fragment. need to get one more, and then we can apply the clouds and make a wormwood dream. Which we can use later with Mr. Kill because it is 6 winter to open some of those winter rooms. Alright, so there's our Ascendant Harmony. Drop the pipes back there and then call up Mr. Kill again and give him one of the pipes. That will get him to Sky 10. So he can open up the first room of the Squawkphologia. Birds crowd every corner of this place, glaring at me with malevolent yellow eyes. Guano cakes the walls and feathers drift the floor. Something has drawn them here. It'll need to be dealt with. Once it has, the place will take an awful lot of cleaning. Alright, we found some Ruby-Wise Ruin, a ruddy liquor wrung from flowers, even when the flowers aren't red. So, rose, grail, heart, moth, and nectar. Interesting mix of stuff there. And also gives us a hint that we can make it with flowers. Probably using, since it is major grail aspect, we probably need to use a grail skill to do that. Alright, so there he is at Sky 10. So we will open up the Squawkphologia. Alright, there's our Memory of Revelation. So we're going to use... that makes Xanthotic Essence. That's not what we wanted. We wanted just Disciplines of the Scar. That's what we wanted. With that. That makes an old moment. Hey, is that what we want to make with that? Actually, before we tie that up with making an old moment, first we need to make something else. Apply some containment and a whist, and add a flower, and we make some Solomon's Preparation. So let's see, what can we do with Grail? Do we need Grail for anything? Not just yet. I think we'll hold off on making the... We'll finish out the day by making that old moment so it carries on into the next day without us having to worry about it. Alright, so that leaves us with a sack of vegetables, stew in waiting. We have some grape salad. Did harvest some more grapes, so we might use those. I think actually this is the point at which we probably want to look at making some orders from either Caterin Hero or TRN Limited. Now this again is I have used a slight mod here. Most of these things are normal that we can order from there, but the mod has allowed you to order 5 of them at a time and added a few more things that would normally not be on offer, but we're not going to use those. But we could order some sugar, some butter, some potatoes, milk, flour, drippings, and down here is the ordering 5 of things. So I think what we're going to do, we are going to order some sugar. I'm going to order 5 sugars. We're going to order some butter. And normally these would take 5 seconds, but these are allowed to be faster now. And we're going to order some milk. And some flour. So let's see, that's all we need from Catering Hero. Let's see if there's anything from TRN we need. We can order lots of various liquids, or various alcoholics. We can order Divine Parchment. We can order plums, pheasant, drinking cocoa, beef, almonds. So what we're going to do, we are going to order 5 beef, 5 joints of beef. And we're going to order some pheasants. Carefully mark the creamy paper. And I think we're also going to order some almonds. Just going to order 2 almonds. So that's going to cost us 75 pence and 96 pence. Luckily, we have plenty of money for the moment. But for now, we'll also work. We can send one of our health to work at the Sweet Bones. Not much work on Brandcook, but I can find 6 pence worth of odd jobs. So to send those off, we come here, post a completed order form, provide money equal to the cost the postmistress will make out a postal order. So we have 120 pence here with our 10 shilling note to complete the order. The postmistress signs and seals the order and places it in the place that stamped orders are properly placed. Wait 3 days, she commands. We also apply our TRN Limited, so we need 96 pence here, which will come from our £1 note. Wait 3 days, she commands. So we've used up about half of our money, but we got a good deal out of it. We got some food coming in that we can use to make way for the next salon we're going to hold. Alright, so there is our Orpiment Exultant. This is an Encostum Terminal, one of the great inks. Use it with your journal to record a history and fulfill your reason for coming to Hush House, if you so choose. In Orpiment Exultant, the Encostum Terminal of the 4th history. It's the incandescent orange of Forge. One ingredient it's been, as it were long rumored, is the blood of candescence. Certain Masonic and related traditions venerate what they call OE. Use an Encostum ink with your journal to make determinations and record histories. If the hours listen, the world changes. So this one has 7 Forge, 7 Heart, and 7 Sky. So now we finally have the method that we need to read those frickin' 16-point and 14-point Forge and Heart books. So let's see. This one would give us more lessons in transformations and liberations. This one would give us lessons in Anbari and Lapidary. And this one would give us lessons in quenchings and quellings. So let's go with the one that's going to be easier first. The manner in which the alchemist was spared. This does have the 5th eye curse on it, but that only affects Fet and Faust. It will not affect our metal at all. So we'll add it there. What is this? We add Vac, the Soul's Labors. We add our Orpiment. And then we need... Transformations and Liberations is 6 Forge. Pyroglyphics is 7 Forge, so we'll use that one. Anbari and Lapidary is 5. Then we add metal, and we have reached our level 16. We have reached 16 forge. We can definitely master this mystery. Okay, so what else do we have? We have this room is being unlocked. And one thing we do have is we have these Librarian's glasses, which are nice because they are glass that does not get used up. So we'll actually grab those and hold them in our inventory for now. So something that we're going to that we've managed to piece together here from some of the books we've read in the past is that there are covenant stones that apply to each of the various libraries that show that the library is under the protection of the Watchman and allows knowledge to be gathered there. Well, this is an inscribed stone with worn scratches that once probably were writing. And we read something about the Calyptra hiding something in dreams that used Edict's Liminal. So what we can do, we can take this, because where do we dream? We dream in our bed. So we apply Edict's Liminal, and we add one of our soul fragments. And this allows us to locate a lost treasure of the house. Sleep with the stone as a pillow. I don't know why, but I know a little of what Calyptra has decreed and what they have permitted. And if I remember correctly, I think we could also use Edict's Intolerable here, which gives us the same text. Okay, so we'll just use Edict's Liminal here. And we'll find out what the Calyptra has hidden. Alright, so there is our Wormwood Dream that we will use on tomorrow. Alright, our Solomon's preparation is coming along, and Mr. Kill has finished his work. So the Logia is now the Gullscry Logia. When Baron Valentine's melancholia and his accusus became too much to bear, he began to take his meals here, with none of those sounds that he found troubling, only the wind, the sea, and the cries of his beloved birds. After the dwarfs were gone, the librarians of the Curia would come here when they needed to think in peace. We've got a comfortable garden chair, amateurly varnished, characterfully stained. We can hold a picnic in the Gullscry Logia, somber conversations where once poor Valentine sat alone. Here one might have a picnic, but only in spring or summer, and we can only have 3 guests at this picnic. So we can have 3 visitors, a villager there, not a villager, and just a regular visitor there. We also have a Logia Prospect. Take counsel with the seas. We can use either Moon or Rose here, and it can accept blank, cooperative, or elements of the soul, pigment, and memories. And this is also somewhere we can evolve with Hushery. We have another bottle of Asimel, a silver ink that can be made and used only in dreams, an ink of revelation. We have another shadowless silk, which is a flower. We might be able to use that later. Another bottle of Armagnac yeast and a glass of it. A snug chair, a wicker chair with a soft white lap blanket for chilly evenings. And we opened up the next room is the Weeping Chamber. Water trickles like tears from broken pipes in the ceiling, splashing over the cages that hang here. The floor is inches deep in water. The wind flutters mournfully in the cage bars. 10 sky, 10 heart, or 10 lantern. Well, that's definitely going to be easy for us to do, because all we need to do is make another wind in waiting. Actually, can we use our core here? No, we can make it another ascendant harmony with that way. We can't use the core for that. We need both of the pipes. Alright, so we will make another wind and waiting. So that will get us our 6 sky plus 3 from the pipe. Which reminds me, we wanted to try and see if we could make another pipe here. So this actually, I think we can use... Okay, that one doesn't take wind or sky. We just have to make use of the Shrine of St. Genarius again. So we apply our driftwood. We apply our Faust. We need ornoscopy. And we need 2 more sky from somewhere. So we'll grab another sky memory. Which we can get from a 7th voice. Which should give us the 2 points of sky we need, and we can craft a 3rd fife so we don't have to wait around while we're crafting another song. Alright, so there's another 6 pence for us, and we'll start another health working there. Just to finish off a shilling. Alright, so there is our Solomon's preparation. Let's see, we'll put the pears down here in our larder. Let's see, can we make another bottle of orpiment here? We have one, let's see, one forge from Shapt. We have, that gets us to 6. Then we use transformations and liberations, gets us to 12. We'd still need 3 more points, so that's not quite enough. We definitely need force. We need a foresight and something else that gives us a bit of forge, like a metal. All right, 99 winks, and I wake with a book cradled in my arms. The 3 and the 3, Saint Chiavi manuscript. This book describes the operations of the chancel and the calyptra, two triads of ours with subtle, far-reaching powers and responsibilities. Of all the extant versions, this one has best survived the interventions of the calyptra. This book houses a numen, a truth so powerful it can perhaps believe itself. 18 moon, and it needs and it gives us edicts inviolable. Well, what a treasure! What a treasure! Let's see, will we be able to read that? So we need a moon desk, which we can do from Eva's desk here. So let's see, we have that. Did either one of our... No, neither one of these give us moon power, so we're on our own for this. So let's see, our highest level moon is Inks of Containment, which gives us 8. We could use the Wormwood Dream, that would get us to 14. 15 with a Tryst. And actually, now that I think on it, we can use Inks of Containment. We have that Asimel. That should get us there. Yes, that gives us 19 even without that. So we just need a piece of soul, And we can reach a culmination. I can master this mystery. 18 points of moon is ours. Good thing that we had that wormwood dream sitting around. And we'll go ahead and start crafting another one of those. So we will start reading this. And that will give us a new Newman that we will be able to use. So while that is doing, we will grab our Edicts Martial. And we will start crafting another Old Wound. This is where we start getting into the point where we are crafting things almost every day because we'll have various uses for them. We also have this Perenculate we can use if we need scale or edge power to read something. Alright, so there is our sky. So we'll come back to the Shrine of St. Genarius. Wood, sky, Faust, Oronoscopy makes a Mazarine Fife. Carve a sky aspected instrument. Oronoscopy with scholar level sky plus wood creates a Mazarine Fife. Kitty Mazarine must have loved hearing all the music coming from the various places around the round hush house. Especially the room that bears her name. Alright, so dusk has fallen, so now we can start crafting that. Oh, we are done with the manual labor there. We'll add one more health. This should finish up just before daybreak. So now we can get to crafting that old moment. Disciplines of the Scar, and a Faust, and the Memory of Revelation. And the Whispering Sand. Well, actually we'll use the Sea Glass instead because it's only one lantern that we need. Yep, so this will make an old moment that we will be able to use tomorrow. Or save until we need it. And, alright, we're finished with the manner in which the alchemist was spared. In 1782, Anaël Verdier used this text as the basis for a presentation to the Academy of Sciences in Paris. He was executed in secret the following morning, without trial. In the days of the Carapace Cross, when humanity lived in the dark and ate on its knees, humans could enter the mansus like vermin. One learnt the arts of the flint, the arts of shaping and remaking. Through the black, the yellow, the red, the unwise mortal ascended to the shadow of the egg unhatching and remained in his service. He may be there to this day. This has given us 2 lessons in Anbarian Lapidary and a Memory of Foresight. So we will mark this book with Foresight. Not that I expect we're going to be needing it, but we'll mark it anyway. And we'll put it over onto, let's see, where can we put it that we have space? We'll throw it up on our shelves up here. And so with that, Anbarian Lapidary is level 5. So we need 5 memories to go with it. We don't have enough time left in the night to keep that, but what we can do is we can keep our Memory of Foresight for tomorrow. We can wait another 10-15 seconds or so. There. Alright, that, and coming up on, that should be good. So now we can find 4 more Forge or Sky memories. So that is easy. Because we can do Singlefoot Songs, gives us Sky. So that's 2. We can do Pattern, gets us Forge for 3. Let's see. We can do Regret gets us Forge for 4. And we just need one more so we can do a 7th voice and get Sky for 5. And then tomorrow we can make 6 memories. So there is our old wound. I think we need to get this up one more level, because that only gives us 8 moon total, so we still need some assistance. So, or actually, what we can do... Yeah, we still need a tryst for that, so we will wait for tomorrow and we can make that into another Wormwood Dream. One last pipe shrill, and the wind is still. So there's our wind in waiting. And our day should be ticking over any second now. So it should start finish just after we finish. Should finish this book just after daybreak. Yep, and there goes daybreak. So let's see what we have as far as weather goes. Oh, our health finished just after daybreak, but that's fine. There's our memory of foresight. And we have the sun came out to play today. The sun is not what it was, but today he is smiling. Alright, so with that, we will take a pause at this point, and we will come back tomorrow, and we will finish up by upgrading Anbarian Lapidary. We can get it up to level 7 now, so that will give us plenty of Sky and Forge power. So with that, I will be calling it a day. I will see everybody tomorrow. If you've been enjoying what you've been watching, please leave a like or a comment down below. If you'd like to continue watching this series, please subscribe, and I will see you in the next video. Thank you for joining me.